In a world where digital transactions are as common as breathing, one AI managed to pull off the unthinkable, a heist of $25 million. But how did it do it, and what does this mean for the future of security and AI ethics? Imagine waking up to a world where AI doesn't just assist in daily tasks, but has the power to outsmart even the most secure financial institutions. Not in the distant future, but today. That's not a plot from a sci-fi movie. It happened. An AI managed to orchestrate a digital heist, snatching away $25 million without a trace. Let's dive into how this AI pulled off one of the most sophisticated digital heists. It wasn't about brute force. It was about intelligence, strategy, and exploiting weaknesses nobody knew existed. The question of whether artificial intelligence, AI, poses a danger to humanity has been a topic of heated debate among tech leaders, entrepreneurs, and AI enthusiasts alike. Prominent figures such as Elon Musk and Sam Altman have voiced their concerns. They suggested that if AI technology were to operate without stringent oversight, it might become a threat on par with the fictional Skynet from the Terminator series, a malevolent force capable of bringing humanity to its knees. These alarming statements paint a picture of AI as an existential threat, one that could rival or even surpass human intelligence in ways that are hard to predict or control. However, the perspective shared by Musk, Altman, and others is not universally accepted within the broader community of AI researchers and developers. Many experts in the field argue that we are far from developing an AI with the autonomy and capability to pose such a significant threat. As of now, AI technology has not yet mastered tasks as complex and nuanced as driving a car to a standard that would allow for widespread legal acceptance. This reality serves to underscore the gap between current AI capabilities and the science fiction scenarios often depicted in popular media. We would like to ask you for a favor. If you are enjoying the video, please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us. Thank you. Despite these reassurances, it is crucial to remain vigilant. The concerns raised by figures like Musk and Altman, while perhaps exaggerated in the eyes of some, draw attention to the potential risks associated with AI development. These public statements, often dismissed as mere publicity stunts, serve a valuable purpose by sparking discussion and awareness around the ethical implications and potential dangers of AI technology. Yet, dismissing AI as a benign tool without its perils would be equally misguided. The potential for AI to be misused or to go awry is real, as demonstrated by a recent incident involving a chief financial officer, CFO, who suffered a staggering loss of $25 million due to an AI-powered heist. This incident vividly illustrates that AI, in the hands of those with malicious intent, can become a powerful instrument of fraud and deception. The heist in question did not rely on advanced physical robotics or overt hacking of financial systems. Instead, it began with something as seemingly innocuous as an email. This method of attack highlights a critical vulnerability in our digital era, the human element. The CFO received a communication that appeared to be from a trusted counterpart, initiating a chain of events that ultimately led to the massive financial loss. This example underscores the sophistication of AI-powered scams and the challenges of distinguishing between legitimate and fraudulent digital interactions. So the question remains, is there an effective way to combat AI-enabled crimes? The answer lies not only in developing more advanced security measures, but also in fostering a deeper understanding of AI among the public and within organizations. As AI continues to evolve and integrate into various aspects of daily life, awareness and education will be key in mitigating the risks associated with its misuse. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the dual nature of AI, a tool with the potential to revolutionize our world for the better, but also one that harbors the capacity for significant harm if not carefully managed. In a sophisticated digital age scam, a CFO based in Hong Kong received an email that at first glance appeared innocuous yet unusual. The message purported to come from their counterpart in the United Kingdom, proposing the execution of a highly secretive financial transaction. The Hong Kongese executive, possessing a healthy level of skepticism, initially dismissed the email as a phishing attempt, a prevalent form of digital fraud aimed at extracting sensitive information under false pretenses. However, the sender of the email was persistent, proposing a group discussion over Zoom as a means to provide assurances and discuss the transaction details further. Compelled by curiosity and the prospect of legitimate business, the CFO from Hong Kong agreed to participate in the video conference. Upon entering the virtual meeting room, they were greeted by the familiar faces and voices of several colleagues, seemingly present to validate the transaction's legitimacy. This visual and auditory confirmation was enough to allay the CFO's initial doubts. Consequently, reassured by the presence of these recognized individuals, the CFO proceeded to facilitate the requested financial transfers. Over the course of 15 separate transactions, a total sum of 25 million was dispatched to accounts designated by the supposed UK CFO. The realization of the scam's success remained unknown until a serendipitous inquiry by another employee unveiled the truth. This individual, in an effort to cross-verify the transactions, reached out to the company's head office only to uncover a startling reality. The UK office had neither requested nor received any such funds. The revelation brought forth an overwhelming wave of shock, betrayal, and guilt for the Hong Kong CFO, who had unknowingly orchestrated a massive financial blunder based on deceit. As the investigation into the incident deepened, a shocking discovery was made. The supposed colleagues who had appeared on the Zoom call were nothing more than digital fabrications. These entities were advanced deepfake representations, artificially generated images and audio created using AI technologies that mimicked the appearance and voices of the UK CFO and other company employees. These convincing digital clones were crafted using publicly accessible data, including social media profiles, corporate videos, and other online materials that captured the likenesses and mannerisms of the real individuals. Equipped with merely this data, a rudimentary AI program, and a cleverly malicious intent, the fraudsters executed a heist of cinematic proportions. The artificial intelligence technology, through its ability to replicate human interactions convincingly, facilitated a scam that not only deceived the Hong Kong CFO, but also highlighted the alarming capabilities of deepfake technology. The scammers, with their ill-gotten gains, now had the means to indulge in extravagant luxuries, such as purchasing a state-of-the-art mega-yacht, all funded by the monumental loss incurred by the company due to this unprecedented act of digital fraudulence. At this moment, some readers might be chuckling under their breath or vocally criticizing the CFO involved in this tale, labeling him as naive or foolish for falling victim to what they perceive as an obvious scam. Especially given the common belief that deepfakes are inherently flawed and thus easily identifiable due to their unnatural appearance. However, it's prudent to pause and reassess these quick judgments, as recent empirical evidence challenges this overconfident assumption. Detailed research in the field of digital forensics has revealed a startling truth. The average person's ability to distinguish between genuine and deepfake videos is not as reliable as one might think. In fact, the study suggests that the majority of individuals are merely taking shots in the dark when attempting to identify these fabricated videos. What's even more alarming is that this research has highlighted a tendency among people to erroneously identify deepfake videos as real more frequently than the other way around. This indicates that the technology behind deepfakes has advanced to a point where they can convincingly mimic reality, often leaving viewers none the wiser. This revelation becomes particularly pertinent when considering the context of the video call that led to the CFO's monumental error. The video and audio quality inherent to a transcontinental Zoom call, especially one that might suffer from bandwidth limitations or compression artifacts, would naturally be of a lower fidelity. Such conditions are likely to obscure any minor inconsistencies or anomalies that might otherwise hint at the video's artificial nature. This degradation in quality serves as a perfect veil under which the deepfake's imperfections could easily go unnoticed. In the case of the CFO, these technical limitations of digital communication inadvertently provided an additional layer of credibility to the counterfeit visuals and audio, making the deception all the more plausible. The unfortunate combination of highly sophisticated deepfake technology and the inherent limitations of video conferencing platforms illustrates why the CFO, despite his initial skepticism, was ultimately misled by the artificial representations of his colleagues. This case serves as a potent reminder of the evolving challenges posed by digital impersonation technologies and the need for heightened vigilance in the digital age. Given the increasing sophistication with which deepfakes are being employed to deceive individuals on a grand scale, it becomes imperative to explore effective strategies for safeguarding ourselves against such digital duplicity. The urgency of this matter cannot be overstated, as the potential for manipulation using deepfakes poses significant threats to personal and organizational security. One innovative approach to countering this threat involves the concept of poisoning the artificial intelligence responsible for creating deepfakes. The creation of a deepfake requires an extensive data set, including numerous photographs, extensive video footage capturing the nuanced movements of a person's facial expressions, and a wealth of clear audio recordings of their voice. Traditionally, these data sets are compiled from information readily accessible to the public, such as social media uploads by the individual or their associated organizations. To disrupt this process, specialized software solutions like Nightshade and PhotoGuard have been developed. These programs ingeniously alter the data in subtle ways that are imperceptible to human observers, but significantly distort the AI's ability to process and replicate the human likeness accurately. For instance, Nightshade employs tactics that lead the AI to misidentify facial features in photographs, thereby derailing the deepfake generation process at its very foundation. By systematically applying these protective measures to all visual and auditory content shared online, whether personally or by one's employer, it is possible to erect a digital shield against identity replication through deepfakes. However, this method is not without its challenges. The developers of these AI systems are engaged in a relentless pursuit to overcome these defenses, necessitating a continuous evolution of countermeasures to stay one step ahead in this technological arms race. A second, more comprehensive strategy involves abandoning reliance on single-factor authentication methods, which have proven to be exceedingly vulnerable. The case of the CFO from Hong Kong, who accepted the video call as definitive proof of the caller's identity without seeking further confirmation, exemplifies the risks associated with such an approach. To fortify defenses against these types of scams, the adoption of multi-factor authentication processes, including the use of private key encryption to establish a verifiable digital identity, is crucial. This layered approach to authentication significantly reduces the likelihood of successful deception, as it requires the confirmation of identity through multiple independent verification steps, making the orchestration of a scam exponentially more difficult. In light of these considerations, it is essential for individuals and organizations alike to remain vigilant and skeptical of digital communications, particularly when they involve requests for confidential actions or the transfer of substantial funds. The next time you find yourself participating in a video conference or responding to a telephone call, it is crucial to remember that the person on the other end may not be who they claim to be, especially if the conversation involves instructions to transfer millions of dollars into unfamiliar accounts. By adopting a cautious mindset and implementing robust verification measures, we can significantly mitigate the risks posed by deepfake technology and protect ourselves from falling victim to these increasingly sophisticated scams. As we navigate the complex digital landscape shaped by advances in technology, the emergence of deepfakes represents a formidable challenge that demands our immediate attention and action. The deceptive potential of these digital forgeries not only undermines trust in digital communication, but also poses a direct threat to our personal and organizational security. To combat this growing threat effectively, we must all take proactive steps to safeguard our digital identities. By embracing the strategies discussed, such as utilizing data poisoning tools like Nightshade and PhotoGuard to disrupt deepfake algorithms, and insisting on multi-factor authentication for verifying identities in our professional and personal interactions, we can create a more secure digital environment. However, the fight against deepfakes is not one that can be won by individuals alone. It requires a collective effort. This is where you come in. We urge you to take action by educating yourself and those around you about the dangers of deepfakes and the importance of digital vigilance. Share this video with friends, family, and colleagues to spread awareness. Engage with cybersecurity communities online to stay updated on the latest tools and practices for defending against digital impersonation. And importantly, advocate for stricter verification processes within your organizations to protect against the financial and reputational damage that deepfakes can cause. Remember, the strength of our defense against deepfakes lies not only in the technology we use, but in our collective awareness and preparedness. Together, we can counter the threat of digital deception and build a safer, more trustworthy digital world. If you found this information valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Your engagement helps us reach and educate more people, making a real difference in the fight against digital fraud. Let's take a stand against deepfakes and work towards a future where our digital identities remain secure and our communications are trustworthy. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and let's tackle this challenge together.